Coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. Boondocking for the first time in Canada. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Oh, well, hello everybody and greetings, hey? Here we are. Tennessee Mountain Mark in the house. Autocorrect. What do you say, Bucky's? By the way, thank you for that Tennessee bourbon. We put it to good use, if you know what I mean. Dylan Reynolds. Dylan, we've never been so close, man. I'm literally like an hour away from you. 45 minutes away from you. Near the great town of Pickering, Ontario. Christopher Olson from Sweden and Journeys by Jay, Mr. CLT. Hello, Robert, and all the Pelican heads out there. Looks beautiful there. Yeah, it's. Look at this place. We're here at Mark's backyard, and I don't know if I can show you. They have all these fountains here and this saltwater swimming pool. It's beautiful early fall weather. And Mark, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
To the Pelican Head family.
Hi, Pelican Heads.
And here we are. Yeah, it's been kind of warm, and it's been kind of rainy today. It's like the first blue sky, beautiful weather day, and the sun is setting back there. Look at that. I'm just covering the sun with my head. And thank you, Tony B, for that super chat. Let's kick those super chats up. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much. Actually, I should do this. That's a poor substitute for my super chat bell that I have at the Flagami studio. But by the way, the next live stream might be from Pelicamp. Yeah, we're heading south rather soon. And Jim Foster, where are you guys? Are you guys still in Vermont, waving back at us from across the border? And in the original version of this travel plan, what we were gonna do, we were gonna go all the way to Quebec City. But then I'm like, days go by so quickly, And sometimes I lose track of time. Sometimes I think that a month has 100 days instead of 30. And but yeah, it's for the most part. The beginning of the trip was quite challenging, but the second half of the trip has actually been quite enjoyable. John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut. Well, you look very good, my brother. You look like you're in good health and everything. Love, my brother, traveling Robert. John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut. And I'm getting distracted here. But we're in Vermont. Lovely. Are the leaves turning in Vermont? Here,
Probably
some of them. Here, some of them, like there's a tree back there, precocious tree back there that is starting to turn. And yeah, but in this area is mostly green. But on the road coming here from Niagara, yeah, we were in Niagara this morning. Today we're having some local IPA from Perry, from Fort Perry, Ontario. Perry loved Mary.
Interesting name.
What?
Interesting name.
Interesting name, yeah. Is that Admiral Perry from the War of 18?
Maybe you could ask them later today if we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, cheers, everybody. I doubt it because Perry, I think, was fighting on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So, on the other side of that was Lake Erie, actually, not Lake Ontario. Anyway, Reming Pasión, greetings, traveling Robert. Happy Friday to you and Eliana Sanchez. Very excited for your new trailer soon. Not as soon as. Oh my God, this looks really good. That glow from the sun on my hair. I mean, this is very photogenic. Ili says, greetings, and the RV DJ, El Mandalorian. This is the way, man. Beautiful background scenery. Yeah, Ontario is beautiful this time of the year. In a couple months, they might be covered in snow, but right now it's lovely. Only January has 100 days. Yeah, it goes all the way to March. But or April. Young Dave just got back from a couple of days in Carmel. Carmel is a beautiful town too. Went to Point Lobos, saw more pelicans in one place on a beach than I ever seen before. Yeah, and before I traveled to the West Coast, I thought pelicans were like a Florida thing. But once you get to California, you realize they have 10 times as many pelicans. Well, it depends where in Florida. The Curtis family says, the man, the myth, the legend, traveling Robert, hello there, and Dylan, yep. I'm not following. What city are you in, Robert? We are in
I guess you say Port Perry, Ontario.
Port Perry, Ontario. Yeah,
He would recognize that. He,
Yeah.
He might not know Seagrave, but he'll probably know Port Perry.
yeah, Port Perry. It's just a lovely town. We drove through it, and it's. Bob Leach, can you throw the model number up, please? We want to see it on Outdoors RV. And I just realized they have now like a 3D walk around. It's the 21BD. It's the Backcountry Series 21BD Platinum Series because, if you're gonna get a new trailer, might as well go all the way, right? And Platinum Series is like the one with all the bells and whistles. Margaret Contreras, hello, Traveling Robert. So glad you are, running live. Thank you for outstanding content celebrating my 50th wedding anniversary. With love, Bernie. Viva el amor, and happy anniversary. 50 years, huh? And everybody say hello to my mom. With a heart, a Wi-Fi symbol, and the earth. Yes. Mom is here. Wanting to travel again. Raul Medina, happy Friday to you too. Russ Vogel, camping or residence? I think it's officially called mooch docking. And we've done it in several places around the United States. But it's our first time doing it in Canada, in the great land of Canada. So yeah. And we love it up here. I mean, the guy at the border gave us a little bit of a hard time, especially when I told him that I was a YouTuber. He's like, "You do what?" And then he asked if I was bringing anybody in the trailer. I'm like, "No." And it's all theater, right? He went into the trailer but from the outside. All the shades are down, but he's with a flashlight, trying to look into the trailer. Okay. My theory is they have like a camera on us, and they're kind of looking if we are nervous about him looking into the trailer. I'm like, I have nothing to hide here. Go ahead, knock your. The only thing, I had some beer
But you told him.
and yeah, but I didn't tell him I didn't have that many beer. No. He asked for alcohol, of course, firearms. They always ask for about firearms, and. Money more than 10,000. I'm like, I wish. and drugs. No, they didn't even ask for. They asked for drugs, or really, yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, yeah. I was afraid they were gonna take my lemons, but I didn't have any lemons. California is more strict than Canada. So now you know. Christopher also, hola desde Suecia, Alma Mora. Oh, he's telling my mom, of course, in Spanish. Russ Vogel, that was a question for Jim Foster. Okay, it's for me. It's so hard to follow the chat, so I'm just gonna. Yeah. By the way, you don't know, but yeah, we have a feast here. Let me see how I can show it without showing Ili, because Oh, maybe you guys want to see Ili. Here's Ili. Say hello.
Look, homemade.
We have a charcuterie and homemade guacamole here from Canada, and bread and prosecco, and yeah, thank you, Mark, for the hospitality. It's been great.
Oh, there's Pleasure.
And here we go. Jean Aragon, you'll get in trouble with that fruit. What fruit? Hold on. Jim in DC, Minitini's reputation reached Canada long ago. Well, this is actually Minitini's second time in Canada. The first time we crossed into Vancouver from Seattle in 2019, when it was still being used almost full time. And I figure, before we retire Minitini, which we're not retired, I'm not selling it, but I mean, eventually it's going to get retired. I said, let's take it into Canada one more time.
Make it an Airbnb.
I could make it an Airbnb, yeah. That's a great idea. Mark Zhammer, hello, and hello from Andrea, and cheers. Hey, Andrea, and cheers. Christopher says that looks like great snacks. Yeah, it's really good stuff. And that's just the snacks. I've been reliably informed there's going to be like a main course later, so. Looking for beer and lemons. Yeah, Reming. And we're crossing back into the States probably on Monday. And then when you cross back into the States, it's a different thing. They ask for eggs and poultry, and at least that was 2 years ago. I think there was like that avian flu or something like that going on. So, but we'll see. It's never the same. I mean, we crossed the border now like 5 or 6, 7 times, and it's never the same. Thank God you hide your Tony Montana accent. What do you mean you're hiding my Tony Montana accent? Fly Pelican. I tell the officer, I bring all this stuff from the United States. I hope you guys Canadian like it, because I'm gonna take some maple syrup back. That's all I say. Last time I saw you, you were coming back from karaoke last week for Sonia's secret rain dance. Hey, what happens at the meetups stays at the meetups, like in Vegas. From Giselle Ledesma, hola, me encantan tus videos, viajar por todos estos pueblos. Gracias, no por nada, you're welcome, and yes, I'm glad you like what I do. I'm trying to parse through the messages here. Okay, Gary May. Curious, since you have your place in Perry, have you done the Shellfish Trail? Looks like fun. No, I have not. Maybe that's something to. We'll look it up. I have no idea about the Shellfish Trail. We'll check it out. Young Dave, loving the Route 66 trip. You're doing a great job covering all the sites. The videos prove that you just can't do it in one trip. Yeah, and I think it's a little too much. If I decide to do this again, which I probably will, we'll probably do one state at a time, and not the whole Route 66. But particularly the eastern half is so dense with roadside attractions. So. Remin Pasión, at least they don't ask for cannolis. No, I think cannolis are okay. Hey, this traveler, the OG Pelican Head. Hey, John Chucker, I have an idea. Traveling Road, why don't you give it to the museum in Elkhart, Indiana? Would make a great donation, like keeping your daydream. Yeah, if they will take it, I'll happily donate it to them with all the stickers in the back. Yeah. And I have a brand new collection of stickers in the back too. I just picked up a Canada sticker from Niagara Falls, and it's really cool because I put it right next to the 2 Canadian YouTubers I have there. Inside joke. So I picked up a sticker that says "eh," like they say at the end of sentences, "eh." It says Niagara Falls, and it says "hey," and it's a maple leaf. So that's the new sticker on Minitini. Christopher Olson celebrating 57 months as a chief Pelican Head. When will you be back on Route 66? At the rate we're going, probably December. just to finish the year, you know. But
After picking up the new trailer,
after picking up the ORV, which is gonna be very tempting to taking the ORV on a long maiden voyage. But we're just probably gonna pick it up, drop it off at Pelicamp, maybe do like a little one or two adventures, and then fly back to Vegas and finish Route 66. And then we're gonna go visit the Lost RVers in Gold Country, and then go back to Quartzsite for Q. Well, we may have to fly back to Florida for Christmas, and then fly back. I'm gonna get a lot of frequent flyer miles moving forward. We need more IPS, eh? What's an IPS? India Pale. No. IPAs, okay. Las Vegas looking very sad right now. It's going corporate nowadays. Looks very openly not crowded. How it used to be back then. I'm actually, in our experience, it may not have been like crazy crowded like it was 6 years ago, but it was fine. I mean, the only thing with Las Vegas is become so expensive. It's like $20 for a drink in Las Vegas is a bargain these days.
imagine for a Canadian.
Yeah.
Another 40%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, one thing about Canada,
Oh yeah.
everything seems expensive. You know, you buy. What did we do the other day? It was like 60, whatever it was. What we ate at this place, it was like 130 Canadian.
That's
But,
only
but
$90.
yeah, it's. I mean, it was an expensive meal nonetheless, but it wasn't 130. It was $90. So everything seems expensive if you see it at the first glance, but then you realize that there's an exchange. What is still expensive is gasoline compared to especially the southeastern United States. It was $90 to fill up today. So you know it is what it is.
90 Canadian.
Actually, yeah, it was 90 Canadian. Yes, so it's not that bad.
65 American.
65 American. All that flying means you're passing San Antonio by air. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have become flyover country all of a sudden. But we'll be back. We'll be back to San Antonio as soon as you finish all that construction on I-10. No, we'll be back before then. Hey, Mark DiBiasio says, I know that guy. When do you plan to work on your RV land out west? How many days does November have?
30.
30 only, right?
Yes.
Eventually.
It's a good thing that it's desert, not too much growth, right? Not,
No,
not like
it's,
Pelicamp in Florida, right? That's,
no, it doesn't grow as much. It turns out Shoya cacti stay about the same height. I mean, they probably grow a couple inches every few years, but yeah, I know. Grammy and Grampy Adventures, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Barry Jones, thank you for that super chat. This is ooh, oh, this is good beer. Cheers. Barry Jones, happy Friday. You and Illy should contract a fisherman for a half day in one of the lakes in Canada. Priceless fishing there. Congrats on a new camper coming. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, we should do that next time for sure. The RV DJ, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, pre-thumb if you can. And I'm getting all kinds of notifications here. I'm sorry. Spellare TV, enjoyable to see you live. Have a relaxed weekend, y'all. I have to take care of my little rodents that joined my rodent on road channel, just lurking, listening to the rodents. Yeah, I think we had rodents in Minitini at some point. Wizard of Oz at the Sphere would be amazing. We're thinking about doing that when we go back, for sure. Bob Leach, what's the big beer brand in Canada? Do they really make ginger ale up there? Canada Dry, you mean? I don't know. This one is a local IPA, so yeah. And Canada is being a great time. Canada is even though technically it's a whole different country, everything feels so familiar. It's not like going to Europe or another area where the cars are different, everything is different. It feels very familiar. And after 2 or 3 days, you really get used to kilometers and Celsius and everything else. You start getting used to it. So. And we've only been here, it feels a little longer, but we've only been here like for 2 days or 3 days, right? In Canada? When did we arrive in Canada? 2 days we've been here. But
Yeah,
yeah,
feels like a week.
Arizona, hey! Talking about Arizona and Pelican West. Raining in Golden Valley. Now those cholla cacti are gonna grow a little more. When is your Route 66 trip resuming? Says Brandon Bargry. Probably in November, sometime in November, late November at the rate we're going. Because lo and behold, it's not like we had to do it or we needed to do it, but we decided to put a deposit on a new RV that we're gonna have to go pick up in Pennsylvania at some point. Journeys by Jay, you said you're visiting Gold Country like Colorado. No, like Gold Country, California. Daryl Smith, hey Robert, you don't stop in Houston much. I think come one time, ever coming back. I've only been there once, really. We should definitely go back at some point. Yeah. And explore a little more of the beaten path. We did like Houston Space Center. We did some of the downtown attractions. We did the San Jacinto Monument. But I would like to go down to Galveston a little more too. Yeah, so that we definitely have to explore a little more in that area for sure. Jim in DC, one day I-10 will actually feel paved. Well, some areas are good, but yeah, some areas are bad. By the way, so far all the roads in Canada have been like very good, very smooth. Randall and Karen, congratulations on your new ride. We hope you enjoy it as much as the other travel trailers. Keep on traveling and hope to see you on the road soon. I know I'm gonna enjoy it a lot because besides Minitini, the original, this is gonna be the other travel trailer that I own. That is and believe it or not, having an Indiana dealer plate was a little bit of a turn off sometimes. I kind of like having my Florida plates, and if I go to Alaska, yeah, I drove here from all the way from Florida, and the fact that I can modify it as much as I want, that's another plus. I want to put as much lithium as I can on that rig, and a good inverter eventually. Raul Medina, I have an Insta360 question. When I watch a video on the camera, it works. When I load it in the software, it says the file is corrupt. Any thoughts? No, I'm using the software for the computer. The software for Mac works really well. I just drop all the files. Each clip has like 3 different files, one with all the gimbal information and then the video file and all that. I drop the 3 of them into the Insta360, what is it called? The Insta360 Studio. And for me, it works well. I haven't had a problem. I've never used the app on the mobile app on the phone, so. Alexander Keith's beer is excellent. There's a great brewery tour in Halifax. Yeah, we need to visit that area of Canada for sure, which most likely next year. Remy Pasión, welcome to Kilometers on Celsius, traveling rubber. At least they allow you to pump your own gas. Well, that much is certain. Yeah, that's true. Um, and fun fact, I grew up with kilometers on Celsius, but also with pounds and feet. You know, Cuba back in that era, like 70s and 80s, was kind of hybrid. Yeah. G Photo Girl, what part of Canada are you in? We are in Ontario. We are about an hour northeast of Toronto right now. And we plan to visit Toronto on Sunday. You know, go down to the city, spend at least 5-6 hours. We might even go up to CN Tower like we did so many years ago. I mean, it's been 12 years since we were in Toronto. And in a different version of this trip, I was going to redo that 2013 trip, which, yeah, time got away from us as it usually does. How many ml is your IPA? Yeah, it does come in milliliters. Yeah, we're having a 473 milliliter India Pale Ale. Welcome to the metric world. Which, if I was used to it, I kind of like it better. Everything is easier, you know. 1,000 meters is a kilometer, and you know everything is in metric, meaning like in multiples of 10. So, yeah. John Shocker, I have an idea, Robert. Well, you could turn it into a rental and rent it out as a trip. We could do that. We could definitely do that. The SD card format from one device to another, it could be. Oh, by the way, are you using Mac or PC? Because that's well, Sony is using PC, so it shouldn't be. I don't know. With the 360, I'm still trying to figure out the 360. Round Goober Bunny 3, are you going to a 21 foot beer? Can is about to become the most unmissable thing on the highway. Voodoo Ranger turned its Juice Force IPA into a rolling tanker, and it's touring this fall. Maybe. Hey, Miss Amanda J. Oh, hold on, this thing just moved up. Hi, Robert and Lily. Late to the party. You made it to Canada. Hey, yeah, made it to Canada. You great, yeah. Made it to Canada. Illy says hello. Oh, this beer has a lot more gas than other beers. I'm going to have a Hungarian sausage to go with my beer. Yeah, we have a whole spread here of good charcuterie. Hey, Lisa. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Robert and Lee, is that pool heated? I'm going to ask Mark as soon as he... Hey, I did bring my bathing suit, but not my hiking shoes. I forgot my hiking shoes in Miami. Illy is in the chat. Yeah. Well, little known fact, Illy is always in the chat. She just doesn't usually type. John Shocker again. Unit should be able to boondock a lot more because of that unit has a lot of boondocking capabilities. I hear solar on board. This is the thing, and the thing that I don't understand from ORV. They give you 1,000, optional, but the one that I ordered already comes with 1,000 watts of solar on the roof. Which, in hindsight, I should have ordered it without solar because Remy and I could probably maximize that to 1,500. And knowing Remy, he will figure that out. But it's fine. But they don't give you an inverter or like a good set of batteries. I mean, you can install 4 battle borns of 100, but still, no inverter. What's up with that? It's weird. Iowa and Papa, are you planning on being in the San Francisco Bay Area anytime in the near future? It's possible. It depends how much we get to do in November of routes, either November or December. I anticipate we're gonna spend late November and most of December in California to finish Route 66, and I don't know how far north we're gonna be able to make it, but it'll be cool. The Bay Area, it's always a good time. It has true auto leveling. What kind of deal is that? It takes like 10 minutes to auto level. That's the only thing. But it does have auto leveling, yeah. On a travel trailer, that's kind of unheard of. So I'm looking forward to trying all these exotic features. Matt Caponera, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. IPA on me. Best road trip in Canada is the one that we haven't done yet. I want to do the whole Trans-Canada from east to west, and visit Newfoundland and Labrador and Dylan Reynolds says thank you for the super chat. You promised the Sacramento one, Daniel Ruiz. Yes, we definitely have to make it to Sacramento. We gotta do a meetup. Maybe we'll do it in Manteca. Maybe Alan, if Alan is, maybe Alan can not organize that, but give us a hint of where to do it. I don't know if Manteca is too out of the way. We gotta do a North California meetup like we did. I mean, we did one in 2019 that our friend Tony Barthel of the Stressless podcast, the Stressless Camping podcast, organized for us. We did it at Lagunitas in Petaluma, California. Randy Toledo. Hello, Robert. We're planning to go to New Hampshire in October, but really hard to find an RV park. Most of them are closed the second week of October till April, March. Any idea? Yeah, unless you plan to boondock a lot. They do shut everything down pretty much, yeah. It's gonna be, I would dare to say, impossible to find like full service RV parks or campgrounds. You may be able to find like a boondocking spots here and there, and it's gonna start getting cold. And you'll be surprised, especially the northeast United States and the northern states, like let's call it Ohio, Minnesota, the Dakotas, how seasonal it is. Like Florida is seasonal, but Florida is seasonal in the fact that in winter you get all the snowbirds, then the shoulder season is kind of slow, and then in summer you get all the Miami people. Up here they actually close down, and even if they stay open, they might shut the water down. So you have to really plan carefully if you want to plan to be in the northeast past October for sure. Mr. CLT, hey Robert, is there a spot for the Slinky stove in the new travel trailer? Oh, for sure, yeah. We're definitely gonna take a Slinky stove, and we might take, actually, the idea is to take Slinky stove 2.0, which Eddie is, maybe I shouldn't say, but Russ Vogel, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. A little something for your new RV. Thank you so much. Yeah, and we're really excited and a little nervous, but really excited. And a lot of people had told us that we definitely must buy a heavy-duty truck for it, the 2500. I'm gonna try. I mean, you're talking to the guy who towed with a Kia, so I'm gonna try to, not pushing Starship to the limit, but I think Starship still has at least 2 years of life, 3 years of life on it, considering the amount of miles I put on it. So we'll just try to go light initially, not fill up that 100-gallon tank of water. Luis Flores. Hey, Robert. Me and the wife are big fans from Los Banos, California. My wife bought me a free RV T-shirt and a Fly Pelican one for our newborn. Fits great. Oh well, thank you so much, and congratulations on the newborn, Luis Flores. And yeah, Mark is firing up the barbecue, so I think we're gonna have dinner soon here. Cristina Espinosa Flores. My husband wants to buy an RV so we can travel. What do you recommend we start with? I mean, you have to first narrow it down to what kind of camping you're gonna do. I mean, if you're gonna be a weekender, I will probably start with the trailer. Go to an RV show and look at what's out there. If you're gonna start with the trailer, what vehicle do you have? Do you have something that can tow that trailer? I mean, it's a very difficult question, and I would actually recommend you rent something before you buy something, just in case, because some people don't like it. Some people say RV stands for ruined vacations, believe it or not. So it's not for everybody, you know, and you should really. The fact that I like it doesn't mean that you're gonna like it. So, and let me tell you, sometimes I think, you know, like going to places like Niagara Falls, which would probably be best enjoyed with a hotel room right there, you know. But then you need to live out of a carry-on bag, or carry-on suitcase, and not bring everything you want. So everything is a give or take, right? Like when did we do the airplane travel last? When we flew, was Spain was one of those, and Vegas. When we flew back from Vegas, or when we went to Tampa RV show and back to Phoenix. You know, you have to fit your life, and we don't like to carry, check baggage or anything like that. We like to carry everything in whatever is allowed in a carry-on bag, and it's limiting sometimes, you know, especially because I want to take the drone and I want to take all that, and you know, then I can take, you know, 5 T-shirts and 2 set of jeans, and that's about it. So I mean, it depends. Manteca is perfect meetup spot. I just got cool last night here by 12 degrees over yesterday. Hey, Alan Shedwood. So maybe we can do and we'll call it the Lord meetup. The Lord Traveling Robert meetup. Because Manteca is Lord in Spanish. Barry Jones, is there any chance you can take the camera around and show the pool there? Yeah, we can do a little bit of that. A little bit of this and that. And it's a beautiful, and I don't know why it's like zooming in without my permission. It's a new iPhone feature that I don't like, but yeah, I don't know what is so tight, but there you go. That's the swimming pool there with the chorritos, the little, what do you call that? The water fountains. There's one precocious tree there that it thinks is already fall, and it is already fall. And that's, I mean, if you focus on my face now, it's gonna start zooming out a little bit. But yeah, it's a beautiful, I mean, it's a beautiful place that Mark has here. Mark and Leonor have here in the and Coco. Coco, where's Coco? Coco, say hello, Coco. Hey, Coco, come here. There you go, Coco. Coco Chanel. Yeah, now, it's a beautiful place here, beautiful spot. Such a nice area. Oh, by the way, he's got this vintage trailer back there. Let me show you. It's like a pool house, like a.
Yeah, it's just a backyard campsite, right?
It's a backyard campsite. It has the Adirondack chairs there, and we might have a campfire there. I don't know. Later, maybe he was telling me so. Yeah.
51-year-old camper.
51-year-old camper. It's a great spot here, and you know, Mark offered a mooch docking spot a couple days ago, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Well, you know, we'll do it in Canada for the first time. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Nice layout on the 21 RD. Best on the market. We like it. At the beginning, I was kind of turned off by the darker wood colors. But this is the thing. It's real wood.
That's why it weighs more, right?
Yeah. It weighs more too.
Solid countertop.
Solid countertop. This is what we felt. And it's kind of similar to what we felt when we first walked in the original Minitini. But this one even more, it's totally different thing, right? But the way it feels like a house. It feels residential. You know, you go to that kitchen, you touch those counters, and it's more high end than our house, if you think about it. I mean, than our house in Miami.
Well, you'll probably spend more time in your RV than your house in Miami.
We're probably 50-50. Yeah, we probably do more stuff in the RV. So yeah, yeah. It's not perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. I probably would prefer to have a Murphy bed and a second sitting area like a sofa. But it's a true walk-around bed. I mean, it's good. Hi, Rafael Ugale, and the Canadian property looks great. Yeah. Isn't weed legal in Canada? Weed is legally like in 30 states now. So, Alan Shadwood, I had one of those 16-foot aristocrats. Is that an aristocrat? It's probably similar. Is it Jayco?
The Jayco, yeah, 19,
Did they have Jaycos back there? Wow.
back in 74.
Jayco forever. That looked nice with a big family wagon from the 70s. Sort of a retro mod. Yeah. You know, you would tow that with the station wagon, the one that had like the fake wood on the sides. Yeah. Yeah, that would. Does yours have the Onan generator? Yeah. I wish I would have ordered it with the Onan prep and not the actual Onan, because let's face it, those Onans are kind of loud, and I'd rather fill that space with inverters and batteries more, and use my little Honda for emergencies. But we're gonna take it stock at the beginning, and eventually put as many batteries and an inverter and, you know, as we can fit in there. But yeah, the future is exciting. Let's put it that way. I'm really excited about this RV. I don't know. Pelicruiser must be feeling bad, you know, in storage in Las Vegas, but that's another whole type of RV. This is the RV that we're gonna plop it down at a campsite for at least 4 or 5 days, and explore the area and be comfortable inside. That's the idea with this RV. Be comfortable. Because Minitini One, as great as it is and as much nostalgic value as it has, it's small. It feels very small. I don't know. Maybe it's us that we've changed. We have more. Maybe we're spoiled. I mean, Pelicruiser has really spoiled us. Pelicruiser is so comfortable that which Minitini 4 wasn't. Minitini 4, yeah, the showers was better. Actually, probably the worst thing in Minitini 1 is the shower. It's the most uncomfortable part. Sergio Velez, my wife is sitting down. She wants you to sing, I'm driving in my RV. I wish I would have brought my guitar so I could sing it all for you. Yeah, what kind of warranty does ORV have? I have no idea. This is one of those things. I'm sure it has great warranty, but I don't know. I really don't know. What's the name of the Chevrolet dealer where you purchased Starship? Ferry Chevrolet in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And the owner, Joe Ferry, he contacted me, and I'm like, you know what? I would love for Chevrolet to sponsor you. They don't want to do it, but I'm going to give you a good deal on a Chevrolet. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, let's do it.
Very nice.
And a very nice, such a nice, that southern hospitality and that just genuine nice guy. And who knows, maybe in a year or two we might upgrade to a 2500 if we feel that we need it. So yeah. What are you hoping to see? Well, we already saw Niagara Falls, and tomorrow is going to be mostly a work day, believe it or not. But then on Sunday we're going to spend most of the day in Toronto, which is arguably one of the greatest Canadian cities. I want to go to Montreal too. Montreal, Toronto has its thing, and then my second or favorite city also in Canada is Montreal because it has that French thing going on, right? Montreal is like a bilingual city, and it's so cool. And then you have Quebec City, which is full French. Yeah. Don't all Canadians keep guitars on hand? I don't know, man. I think Mark went to get a guitar. I don't know. I'm not sure. Minitini 4, the long trip to Minitini 6. No, there's no Minitini 6 yet. In fact, I don't think the ORV is going to be a Minitini. I think we're retiring the Minitini name.
Maybe a martini, but not a martini.
Maybe a Martini. Maybe a Megatini.
Megatini.
Maybe, how about Pelletini?
I like
Ooh, sometimes, epiphanies. It might be a Pelletini. We'll see. Alan Shidwell in Pelicruiser, I'm glad the steps didn't break when I stepped on it on the way out, but it held up with 300 pounds. So those steps in Pelicruiser are good. I mean, they're electric steps. They're going to break someday. It's just a matter of time, right? Because anything that has moving parts is going to break at some point. You need to visit Blue Water RV Park in the Florida Keys. And I'm glad you mentioned that because up until now, I haven't been able to visit Blue Water RV Park in the Florida Keys. You know why? Because they have a minimum of 25 feet. If you're under 25 feet, you're not allowed to camp at Blue Water. Tell you what, now I'm 26 feet with Pelletini. Maybe not teeny, it's not that teeny. Pelletoni, like Tony Montana.
I like anything.
There's some parks, if your rig's older than 10 years old, they don't want you to park.
Well, there was a fairground in Detroit. That was our first choice, the fairground in Detroit, because it was really they wanted to see pictures of Minitini. And Minitini is 11 years old. So some parts, but then in some parks you have to be under 10 years old in your rig, but then you yourself have to be over 55. Which now next year I'm gonna cover all those bases. So from next year forth, I can stay anywhere. I'm gonna be over 55. My RV is gonna be over 25 and under 10 years. Yeah, the future looks bright. And you know who's here? Red Jaguar 100 Travels, and it hasn't shown up here, but now it did. Boom! Happy Friday and blessings to Traveling Robert and Lucky Dog Productions moderator and the RV DJ and Eliana Sanchez and Jim in DC and Maxine Oliver. And yeah, you got almost everybody covered there. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but your sticker is now in the back of Minitini. No, wait, you haven't. Nobody has seen those videos yet because I haven't edited them. Red Jaguar, yeah, our friend Herbie from the city of brotherly love. Kim, thank you for that super chat. Jim in DC, do you have a sticker? It would be that great places seen You gotta make a sticker, man.
I love Jim's trailer, by the way.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
the tab.
Tab trailers are
The
awesome.
tab 400
Well,
is awesome. Yeah,
Just a little on the small side, so
Yeah.
yeah. Family's still hard,
but
if
the
you're solo or a couple,
solar couple is very well built. Yeah.
Do you wear Kim's super coat?
Yeah, Kim. Yeah, Kim. I own an outdoors RV. Talk to me sometime. Talk to me. Yeah, definitely. I just became a member of the group on Facebook. So definitely, any tips you have, any tips you have on? Actually, I'm gonna have another one of those these Hungarian sausages. It's almost like a chorizo, but spicy. Hmm. What about Fellowship? Fellowship is a good name too. Rambling Ruben, nice weather there. Getting ready for a hurricane here in South Carolina. Yeah, I saw that on the news. But the hurricane is barely forming in eastern Cuba, so I don't know. Caution traveling through here Monday through Wednesday. No, we're probably going to be traveling through that area if we do around Thursday or yeah. And I think we're going to do England. If you do Chinatown, do Kensington Market. You're there anyway. Yeah, we probably Chinatown is one of those things that we didn't do when we were here 12 years ago. So we're gonna try to do some of the things that we didn't do. We might go up to CN Tower once again because you know it's the thing to do. But yeah. Jeff Ellis likes Fellowship. Barry Jones likes Plenty Tony. And Max Jr. from St. Rafael, California. Stickers coming soon. Yeah, man. Yeah, stickers is a thing. All RVers have stickers, except me and you. I mean, I used to have stickers. I don't have anymore, but I'm going to print some new ones. But I don't know. Do I print them with Pellicruiser or Pelletini or all of them? You know, do like a generations of Tini. Hey, Steve Giblin, the eyeglasses guy. Toronto has a huge Chinatown. Yes, we're going to check it out for sure. The Traveling Man. Greetings, Robert. Did you get the new RV yet? No, we're going to get it probably at the end of October, early November. Actually, that RV is... It's still being made. Have you picked your excursions on Pellicruz? We're not gonna do any excursions.
We're gonna walk around.
I think Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, is relatively safe and easy to walk. It's a walkable city, and I think we're gonna explore it on our own. And on the plus, I speak the language, and I'm sure in that touristy area, everyone speaks English anyway, or at least basic tourist English. So we should be fine. And if not, I speak Spanish, I speak Cuban, and I speak Dominicano. Mira tigre. So we're gonna be good. Robert, Lambda class cruiser like Star Wars. I thought about calling it the Dreadnought, but no, that's too military. The Lost RV, you've used Peloton. Is that like the bicycle, Peloton bicycle? No. I'll try R2D2 4x4. Hey, that's not a bad one. Or Naboo Royal. Yeah, that's too Star Wars. I don't know.
Pelletini.
You bring dollars, they'll speak your language. That's usually happens, yeah. You've used Pelletini now several times. That's the name. The thing is, it's not that tinny.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, compared to a Grand Design, imagine, you know, no, imagine the momentum, you know, that goes from here to that fence back there. Yeah, it's kind of small. It's 26 feet. But
I like Pelletini.
Pelletini is not bad. and we're gonna keep this one for a while. So it has the Peli and it has the legacy tinny from all the mini tinnies. So yeah. I was so sure we're getting a Brinkley. If they made a Brinkley without a slide, I might consider it. I just don't want to slide. And call me crazy. I don't want to slide. Traveling the USS Peli Cruiser, yeah, right? Are you driving across Canada? Unfortunately, we don't have the time. We have a hard date. We have to be back in Miami next ship, next Peli ship, next ship. Pelimax. Actually, Pelimax is not bad. Pelimax. Because that's probably the maximum size that I ever want to be. But I've learned never to say never, so. I like Viger. You know, Viger was one of the short names that it wasn't the short list for Peli Cruiser. Yeah, Viger. RV Escapees, I have one of your stickers. Oh, cool. And I'm gonna come up with stickers again. Are we like running out of time? Electric slide. Actually, Jim, if they made like a manual slide that wouldn't get jammed or something like that. Electric slide. There's a song there somewhere. The Traveling Man, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, this is good Canadian beer, eh? Greetings, Robert and fellow Zolicans. Zolicans heads? What? He says Zoelicans. Maybe that was a typo or autocorrect. Maybe it's Zoe, like the name Zoe Lican. Anyway, what are you going to call the new trailer? The Pelican, please? Pelitini, Pelimax? Pelimax? I don't. Yeah, Pelimax, it sounds like no. Pelimega, Mega Peli. Ah, please say hello to my wife Valerie. Thank you. Oh, hello Valerie, and cheers. And we're gonna do this one more time just because of that. Peli Pulsar. Like a Pulsar star. Leslie Evans, I knew you'd like ORV. Northwood Manufacturing makes great line of trailers. We've had 3. Cool.
I like Pelitrack, actually.
Pelitrack is good too. The Intex were really nice. I like the windows. But there were some other things that about the floor plan that we weren't crazy about.
Yeah, the intakes are nicely well made trailers.
I really like, and they're unique. They're iconic. You know, the shape is it's kind of maritime. Yeah.
There's a shower door.
There's a dealer 20 minutes away from here that sells the intake.
Oh yeah. Neromac, hi Robert, thanks for your amazing video. I'm enjoying your Route 66. I'm happy. My Reflection Grand Design. Yeah, those Grand Designs seem to be very well made. And Grand Design, I want to say 10 years ago was like that epitome, and then Alliance came and kind of overshadowed them a little bit, and now it's like the latest thing, and now everything is about the Brinkleys. But I mean, Grand Design still has that that quality, right? That allure. Are we out of time? Is the barbecue ready?
Maybe RV is in 1 minute.
You can go in a little.
Oh, RV DJ goes in 1 minute. We wouldn't want that, but we have to say hello to Daniel Ruiz. Thank you for that super chat. Matt Pelimax. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I mean, I could barely read the chat today. Thank you to all of you, all 422 of you watching tonight. Right now, Rafael Ugali, are you going to buy the outdoors RV? I already put a deposit on it, so it's very likely that we're gonna get an outdoors RV. So the RV DJ is gonna start in a few minutes here, her live stream. So from Vermont, of all places. We need to go back to Vermont. Last call for alcohol. Home. Let me chug. Chug, 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 chug. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Check out the RV DJs live stream. As always, thank you so much for watching today. Coming to you from the great land of Canada, from Ontario, from Port Perry. Yep, the name Perry keeps following me. Like Perry, Florida, Port Perry. There's a Perry in Georgia too. And Nero Mac, thank you for that super chat. It's like Peli Travel. As always, thank you so much for watching. And see you on the road because I'm riding in my RV. In Canada today I'll be. Cause I'm free in my RV. See you next week. Next Friday. Probably coming to you from Pelicamp, actually. From Florida. Yeah, we're gonna hightail it. Hold on, one more. Viajando sin rumbo. Thank you for that super chat. When off camera you speak Spanish? Spanglish most of the time, but I can do both, yeah. I speak Spanish, Cuban, and Dominican, Puerto Rican, Argentino. I speak a bunch of... Anyway, bye everybody. Have a great weekend and see you next week. Happy Friday.